You ever open a program full of creativity, ready to lay down your ideas, only to be stopped at by a MIDI expert that turns your drums into space garbage? Welcome to Guitar Pro, a program that promises simplicity for guitarists and then slowly chips away at your insanity with every click. We're talking broken drum maps, useless exports, licensing nonsense, and yes, even a website that somehow doesn't let you tick a checkbox. Let's dig in. Let's start with what should be a simple feature, exporting MIDI. But in Guitar Pro, it can go hilariously wrong. A lot of users on Reddit and forums report that when exporting drums, all the dynamic information, like accents or ghost notes, gets flattened. One user said it turned into a single velocity mess. Others noted that articulations like bends, slides, palm mutes or ghost notes doesn't translate to MIDI at all. Unless you're somehow using Guitar Pro 5.2, which apparently was the last version that cared about that. Some poor souls said they even recorded the playback from Guitar Pro live into their DAW to preserve dynamics, which is creative but also absurd. The next thought came a little bit late, that's why I'm wearing different clothes in this shot. Now some of you might be thinking it's called Guitar Pro, Tonio, not Drum Pro. Why should I care about exporting drums correctly? Well, here's the thing. Guitar Pro isn't just a guitarist tool because it has guitar in its name. It's a notation program, just like Sibelius or Doric or Finelli. And it can be used by full bands to compose, rehearse and demo complete songs. To think it's only for guitarists is limiting, not just for its users, but for the program's own potential. If you're writing a full song, guitar, bass, drums, even keys, Guitar Pro lets you sketch it out, and that's amazing. But when it's time to actually use the sketch, whether you're arranging, demoing or tracking in a real DAW, you hit a wall because the MIDI export breaks or the drum mapping makes no sense or your dynamics vanish. So no, this isn't about asking Guitar Pro to be a DAW, it's about asking it to play well with a DAW. Because if it wants to be the songwriting tool, it needs to get those bridges right. Okay, now let's talk drum mapping, or rather, the lack of compatibility. If you export to use with, say, Superior Drummer or BFD or Perfect Drums, or even just a general drum map in Cubase or Logic, you'll find snares playing toms, crashes playing rides, and half of your kit sounding like an 80s toy keyboard. One Reddit user and I asked if there was a way to map Guitar Pro to a drum VST. The short answer is nope. Not natively. Some workarounds exist, like building your own drum maps, apparently in Cubase, or writing scripts to remap notes, but come on, this should be in, and it's a shame that it isn't there. Here's another gem, Guitar Pro's Licesing Model. Oh, I love to talk about that. You bought version 7? Awesome. Enjoy until version 8 comes out. Then get ready to buy it again. There's no upgrade path that makes sense. Meanwhile, Reaper gives you years of updates for one license. Even some free programs are easier to live with, like DaVinci Resolve, which is like industry standard, full color grading, or other programs where you just pay a little fee to upgrade your program. But in Guitar Pro, no, pay the full price. It's your fault that you accidentally bought the previous before. What can we do? Missing expert basics. Also, users complain about Guitar Pro doing weird stuff with basic exports. Tight notes sometimes don't survive MIDI export, which completely breaks legato phrasing. Oh, and Guitar Pro adds unnecessary MIDI CC and program change messages at the start of every file. These can crash certain VSTs to reset your patches. Why? No one knows. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, you try to download the program. I went to Guitar Pro website using Safari, clicked on free trial, and guess what? The terms and conditions checkbox was unclickable, totally broken. And here's the kicker. Guitar Pro requires you to download the free trial before entering your paid license. So what did I have to do? I downloaded a completely separate browser just to tick a stupid box. That's not just annoying, that's so bad. Look, we're not just here to complain. Let's start about how Guitar Pro could actually be better. A real flexible MIDI export that respects velocity and articulations, a drum map system that matches major VSTs or at least the exports using general MIDI, and a license model that doesn't punish loyal users. Get that fixed. This is making me so freaking angry. Eventually, a website that works on any browser, no hidden MIDI CC messing things up, and honestly, even Tux Guitars gets a few of these right. And that one is for free. It has potential and it is powerful when used in the right context. But for people working in DAVs trying to collaborate or just wanting a smoother experience, it's got some serious growing up to do. I want to know, what's your experience with Guitar Pro? Got any tips to make it less painful, or have already switched to something else? Let me know in the comments below. And if you know someone in export hell, share this video with them. It might save some hair. So far, so good. I'm gonna come down now. Love you. Catch you in the next hangout.